projected budget for next year, so he's going to have to stay late at the bank tonight, and he'll be working late tomorrow night, so Jennifer and I will be here all alone. And she's staring at me right now, wondering what in the heck her mom's doing. And she was making a lot of noise just a few minutes ago, so I thought I'd get the tape recorder out, and now she isn't making a squeak or anything. I suppose I'd better turn this TV down. I probably hear it better than you can hear me. I'll see. I'll fool around here for a while and see if she'll say anything. Or squeal anything, or whatever you want to call it. Just a second. I just walked away to get my cigarettes, and she started crying, so I don't know. She's getting kind of spoiled, I guess. I don't know. See if you can say anything. You say anything? Huh? No. Not going to say a thing. Huh? Just smile. Huh? Well, say something. What do you say? Huh? What do you say? Nope, silent time. Except when I want to get something done, like read something, and then she really puts up a squawk. She starts in making noises, and pretty soon it turns into a cry. I think she gets carried away with what she's doing, and that. But she's really growing. She weighs over 14 pounds now, and she's had her first shot, I should say, in her polio vaccine, and we're going to have to be going back here in another couple of weeks to get the next part of the series, and next Tuesday Vic and I'll be going to Lewiston. I guess we'll take her with us, and going to get our teeth worked on. And Tuesday I have a speech to give at the meeting of Beta Sigma Phi, so I've been trying to work on that, but I don't seem to get too much done with my little helper here, keeping me busy most of the day, but slowly but surely I'm getting some of it done. And then next Thursday I have a Tupperware party, and I'm hoping that enough people will come so I can get their prize for having a $100 party at the Hamilton Beach Blender, and I just really would love to have that, but I don't know. I haven't invited everybody yet, and so I have no idea how many will be able to come, but it'd be real nice if I could get it, but I'm not going to worry about it if I don't. We had, Ruth Connell came up and visited us about, I guess it's been about 2 weeks now, so I'd be up here at Orfino working on the fish hatchery. The Detweilers have that contract, and so she had come up to stay with him for a couple of days, and they were staying at a motel in Lewiston, and so she drove up on a Thursday and stayed for lunch and for a few hours to visit and to see the baby. She thought maybe she could talk Mom into driving up with her the next time she came up to see Fuzzy. I guess this time he was in Twin Falls, so they flew, and they were going to fly back that weekend. We're having pretty nice weather here. We've actually, for the past past all of March, in fact, we've had almost spring weather, except I think maybe about 3 times it's turned cold and snowed, but it all melts so quickly, and usually the next day it's real nice, and then it melts, and we have our green grass back again. We bought 2 cut-leaf birches to put in our front yard, and Vic planted those last weekend, so we're getting in the mood for gardening, I guess. We got 2 unfinished chests at the second-hand store in Rice, and we refinished those in a green to match the drapes in the bedroom, and so that gives us sort of a double dresser. We push them up together, and we hope to get a mirror that we can put over them and paint the frame the same color as the dressers. And we've got a lot of work to do in our basement. We're going to try to paint that, perhaps a yellow. Vic's getting ready to get the paint for that, paint the hallway down the stairs, and then this one big room that we have down there that's, it's as wide as our living room, and then which is about 14 feet, and I guess it's about 28 or maybe 35 feet long, I'm not sure, but we'll have that to sand down. It's all, it has the plasterboard up on it, and it's been taped, and that just needs to be sanded where the tapes are. And, let's see what else. Oh, we wanted to paint our kitchen and our bathrooms, but I don't know when we'll do that. We haven't decided yet on a good color for them. And, Jennifer's finally sleeping through the night. I don't know, I can't remember when I made the last tape, what I told you about on it, but for the past couple weeks, or maybe a little bit longer, she's been having a feeding about between 5 and 6 o'clock at night, and then she sleeps through until the morning. She doesn't usually start fussing till about 6:30 or so, but she doesn't really cry. Then she just is laying in bed playing, and she usually doesn't start crying until about 7 or 7:30. So I feed her about 7:30 or 8, and then she has another meal about lunchtime, and then the one around supper time, and then off to bed. So she's getting to be real easy to take care of, except that she doesn't sleep a wink at hardly at all during the day, and she's just either crying or making noise or smelling bad, so I have to change her. So during the day, it seems like I'm constantly on the go, and feeding her at night, after fussy time around supper time, it seems like it's real hard to get supper ready and get her fed and off to bed, and we've been eating so doggone late at night, but we've been going to bed early, too. There just doesn't seem to be a thing to do up here, and we're getting so tired of just sitting here watching television and that we, last night I think we started heading for bed about 9 o'clock, which I can hardly believe because we're so used to staying up till midnight or later. But I talked to Mom on the telephone recently, and she said everything was fine with them. I hadn't heard from her for so long. In fact, I hadn't heard from her since I called her shortly after she had her operation, or this last little siege in the hospital, and so I was kind of getting worried. I sent her a birthday card and wrote her a letter and that, and so I finally called her about a week ago to see how things were going and that. Of course, Ruth had told me that she talked to her and that she seemed fine, except that she had to go to the doctor a couple of times a week and that, so it kept her kind of busy with that. But I think the day I called her, she played bridge or was going to play bridge the next day and that, so, and she sounded real good and that. I just wish she'd write more often and keep me informed of what's going on and that. Every day when Vic comes home for lunch, all he brings home is a newspaper, no letters, no nothing and that. I just get awfully lonely up here sometimes. Oh, golly, it's hard to think. I say there's not that much going on up here, and it's hard to think of anything to say. We're really looking forward to June. We get to go to a convention in Sun Valley for the bank managers for the different Idaho banks, and I guess it's quite a big affair in that. They have a couple of formal things, a couple of dinner dances and that while they're having a convention, and so I'm trying to think of what I can wear. I think I'll have a light pink skirt made for my beaded top and wear that for one outfit. And I don't know what to make for the other one. They usually wear long dresses, I guess. But Vic will have to wear a tuxedo, I guess, or a white dinner jacket. And we've decided we won't take our vacation until September. And we checked the prices for the airplane and for the train and that, and it's still about twice as much for the plane, but I think Vic would rather fly than spend that time on the train, so I don't know what we'll do. We'll just have to see how many pennies we have about that time and what we can afford to do, but I kind of dread thinking about taking that train ride with a baby, but then who can tell what she'll be like when she's 9 months old. She might travel just fine, so we'll wait until it gets a little bit closer to that time to start worrying about anything like that. I have to wish Brad a happy birthday, finally passing the big milestone of 30. Makes me feel old just to think about it. I sent Lynn a birthday card a few days ago. She
21, and so now she can go out and celebrate, I guess. We we hope to take a drive this Sunday and go up to Lolo Pass. You go from Pierce down to Greer and then through Kuski and then over toward Montana through the Lolo Pass. And I guess it's a real pretty drive. I can't get too excited about it, but at least it'll be getting out of the house for a change. Now she's carrying on like she does. This gets to be quite old after a while. I tell you, but I guess it's good she's getting a lot of exercise while she does it. She kicks her legs and her little arms just go out to the side and gives her lungs a little bit of exercise anyway. She's outgrowing just about everything, or try to put 2 diapers on her at night, and her little old rubber pants just have to strain to meet around them, and that they're still okay, but she sure is a chunk when I get that on her and that. Good. I keep her out in the playpen most of the daytime because I put her in that bed, and all she does is cry and scream to get out where there's some action going, and that doggone mobile is her favorite thing, I think, of anything. Every time I put her in bed, I usually turn it on and she'll just smile and grin. She doesn't mind too much when it stops, and that she doesn't cry, and that to have it turned back on, or at least I don't think she does, but she sure does like it when I do play it for her. Well, it looks like this side is starting to run out. Well, there's a little bit left on it yet. See if I can think of something else to say on it besides think of something else to say on it. Oh, I'm going to my diet club, but I still haven't lost any weight. We found out they really don't do too much in the way of, they don't stress too much on the dieting.